You're watching Bunch TV in the year 2008 with the stereo MCs giving you the double bubble. It's a much more electronic album. We wanted to make a record that would work on the dance floor because we've been DJing and working in clubs for the last couple of years, and we've been test driving a lot of our grooves in our DJ sets just to see how they were shaping up on the dance floor. And I think we wanted to, in a way, go back to our roots and make people dance. And Paradise was a more mellow affair. And this record, we wanted, like I say, we wanted to do something more exciting, and that's really where we're sort of going now. Is we want to make more exciting music. In some ways, I guess the way we work evolves as we go along, you know. But the sort of fundamental feeling and energy is somehow the same thing. You can't quite put your finger on what it is that is exciting you about making music.
Get a change of heart, see what is needed. Energize, never be defeated. Emptiness when I see a figure. Load of thoughts as I'm pulling this trigger. King top of best, I'm getting it on. Camouflage bands riding on and on.
As far as our working methods, you know, we use laptops now, whereas in the early days all we had was an 808 drum machine and a very basic delay unit that we used as a sampler. So I guess technically our methods, we're always, you know, re-educating ourselves, you know, with the new methods of making music.
Well, maybe I'm checking number one. See, baby, I've changed. I'm walking on black gold of the sun.
What really started off Stereo MCs was being inspired by the rap music that we heard, and that kind of took our initial interest, just how you made a record out of old records.
You could take a really dirty old beat and kind of sandwich it with a little break off a flamenco record or something like that. Something totally different spheres of music you could put together.
Heaven help us hear our pain. Complete peace starts a cocaine chain. On my graves bearing your name. Why get richer and the poor get slain? Steady and the blows and the news don't change. Sun still shine and the rain still rains. All contained within the main frame. Won't somebody stop the train? I'll put a better with a dollar became.
Without doubt, the music industry's changed, and I think that's, for me, that's a good thing. You know, my favourite expression that I like to say for myself is that the music business has been ripping people off since Elvis, you know what I mean? So it's about time they got the hell out of there, and there was a different way of doing it. I mean, you know, artists have been ripped off by record companies, people have been charged too much for CDs. It's like, it's the payback, isn't it? Download some music for free. You know, I think eventually it'll settle down and there'll be a new system, and the whole digital download thing will be properly accountable for musicians, which at the moment is a kind of grey area. But I think undoubtedly, creatively, it's kind of changed a lot of things, and I think that's, to me, that's a healthy thing. Connected, you know, it's a song we made, and it's been good for us. You know, it's helped us build a studio, so we have flexibility to make our music without the pressure of having to sign to a big record company to finance us.
I'm gonna get myself, I'm gonna get myself, I'm gonna get myself connected. I ain't gonna go blind for the light which is reflected.
We just like making music, and every song is as important as others. It's just occasionally we do a song which comes along and everybody plays on the radio, you know what I mean?
Make me sick. I see through you, I see through you.
But you know, it's a great feeling having just us doing a song that people kind of got into all over the world.
I'm gonna do it again. Gotta do right. Gonna do it again. Son, it ain't right. Gonna do it again. Gotta do right. Gonna do it again. Come on. If you make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall. Stumble you might fall.
We do music because that's what we do, you know what I mean? The fact that we keep making records, it generates interest in what we're doing, and therefore you keep surviving. You know, if you stop, then you don't survive. Nobody can really advise you how to find your own path in life, you know what I mean? As far as doing music, you know, some people want fame, you know what I mean? What can you say? You know, don't look for fame. It's like, that's what you want, if what you want is fame, people are going to go and look for it. I'd say if you love music and you want to do it, then don't half step, that's all. You know, don't think you can sort of live half a life and live half a life music, because it probably ain't going to work. You really have to devote most of yourself to the music that you're making, you know. But I think if you're loving what you're doing, you'll do that anyway. You know, in things like that, it's like in love. You can't really advise somebody what to do, because they're going to do what they want to do anyway. And I think music's like that. You know, I've been asked that question loads of times and I've come out with loads of advice, but I'm beginning to think that there's not really any advice. You've got to follow your heart.